most of my career, we did feel like we're sort of left just sort of grasping at the drippings from the adult world to leverage for kids and at the mercy of whatever the adults are able to figure out. Um, and that's not sufficient.
We got these for the older kids, remember? That's right. Okay, so those are for the older kids. These are for everybody. So Aaliyah started bearing hope to actually bear hope to others. We have kind of shortened it to BH2U, Bearing Hope to You. It is a nonprofit organization that provides and serves children at Nationwide Children's Hospital, and at some point, perhaps maybe beyond Nationwide Children's Hospital, with hope bags every other month, as well as warrior blankets when the child is first diagnosed. Each bag is between $100 and $200 worth of activities of all the things that Aaliyah loved when she was in the hospital. Her first year, we spent almost 300 days inpatient at the hospital, and it was so boring. And the little things that people would bring in really made a huge difference for her, and it really helps the kids know that someone's thinking of them. These were older.
These ones are older.
Yes.
Okay, count how many are in there.
There should be 10. Most of the treatment options that they use for osteo, one, are not effective, and two, they're banned. So some of the chemicals that they use in them are like mustard gas, and so it was used in different wars, and they know that it causes other cancers and other side effects that are long term, and those are the ones that they still are using because they just don't have funding.
There's a 1.4 or more million adults that get cancer every year in this country. So only 1% of cancers are in kids. So in theory, then you could say, oh, well, then only 1% of research funding should go to kids' cancer. And by those numbers, but the counter arguments and some of the nuances of it is, well, obviously it's kids. Obviously, the potential for numbers of years lives saved. Like if you cure a child and they live another 70 years, as opposed to curing a 70-year-old and they live another 10 years. So when you do those calculations, it turns out pediatric cancer has been calculated to be, like the fifth most common cancer in terms of years of lives saved or, impact on society by that measure.
She had gone to Washington, D.C. and spoke to representatives. She marched on Capitol Hill. She said that cancer gave her her voice. She was fierce. She fought till the very end. A lot of people have read the book that she read and was like, oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. But what they don't understand is that book was only the first year of her treatment. And she had 5 years more of treatment. She was just a positive person, and no matter what she did or what treatment she would be in, she would always be focused on others. And so even the night before she passed, she was working on Bearing Hope bracelets. She was putting the bags together for February. She just, in her heart, she just really wanted to be a voice for those that couldn't.